How's it going, guys? West Cali King here, and today I'm back with another review, but this is gonna be more like a versus type of review. So I guess I'm gonna start doing this more often. But since I probably won't buy 2 games in a row, next time I go to like GameStop or something, what I'm gonna do is like the winner of this game will go up against the next game that I buy, and it'll just keep on going. So the winner of the next like 2 games that I review will go up against the other game that I review. So this is going to be Destiny versus Battlefield 4. And again, this is my opinion. Okay, and so this is my opinion. Hopefully you guys agree with me. If you don't, well, whatever. But okay, let's just get right into it. So let's talk about Destiny real quick. Well, let's start off with campaigns, okay? So I feel like the campaign is definitely better in Destiny, okay? So the campaign in Destiny, I do think it's better, but not by a lot, because the Destiny campaign, like I said in my Destiny review, it's mainly mobs, okay? So what you're mainly doing is fighting mobs of enemies. And that's all the story mode is, okay? You go to a place, fight mobs, and then you come back to the freaking last city on Earth, and you go back and fight more mobs, okay? That's all it is. The only reason I do kind of like it more than Battlefield 4's campaign is because at least in this one, when you go to Earth, you don't actually have to go and do the mission right away. You could kind of wait, and like kill mobs of people and stuff, and that's pretty cool. And then also there's an interaction because this is an MMO, okay? So when you do a mission, you can do it with multiple players, okay? Which is pretty cool, and it adds more fun to it. So like, and then also it's like random players will spawn too. So like when you spawn on Earth or something, there will be random players, and then you can invite them to like your team and stuff. And I also like the whole thing where you could like dance and stuff. I mean, that's not a game breaking mechanic, that sells copies or anything, but it's fun, it's fun to do it every now and then, and it's pretty cool. The people you meet, especially on that last city on Earth thing, it's pretty funny too. It's like I don't know, I like the interaction on the campaign. And to talk about Battlefield 4 campaign, it's bad. It's not really good. It's just a linear mission. Go here, do that, and you're done. You can't really do anything else. And the story mode's not that interesting. The only reason you would want to play it is because the more if you play the campaign, you do unlock guns for the multiplayer. But you kind of do that too with Destiny, because when you're in Destiny, the more you play the campaign, the more you'll rank up, and the more weapons you'll be able to unlock, in single player, and then those weapons carry over to multiplayer. So I feel Destiny, so whatever Battlefield brings to the game, Destiny pretty much does it too. But Destiny is an overall better single player, game. The single player is so much better. So let's get right into the multiplayer aspect of it. So the multiplayer, when it comes to Battlefield 4, I feel like it's a better multiplayer experience. One, because when you play the multiplayer, you're not outranked by everybody. You kind of are to a certain extent, because people do have like all these cool weapons. But when you do play like a quick match, you get ranked against players that are like around your rank. So as soon as I started, I was playing against level 5 or 6 people. The most I ever saw somebody was like a level 10. So you do play against people you're around the same, rank as you. Whereas in Destiny, I was like level 5, and everybody was around the level 35 to even 40, and they got all these powerful power-ups. I got a regular Nova bomb. These guys got an upgraded Nova bomb, that creates vortexes and all that stuff. So it's kind of like the multiplayer it's easier to get into in Battlefield 4, especially because they did release gun like the AN-94, so you get that gun immediately, which is one of the best guns, especially if you put it into like the select fire, so it shoots 2 bullets at a time. That's like the best way to use this gun, and it's so good. Like I'm using it right now as you're seeing it, and it's really good. It's like one of the best assault rifles. And then you also get like a submachine gun, the Grazo or something like that, which is a pretty good SMG. So it's like they give you very good guns right away. So that's why I feel like the Battlefield 4 multiplayer is easier to get into. But let's talk about like which one is actually better, And I do feel like the Battlefield 4 game multiplayer is better. Well, at least for me anyways, because I do find it more fun, because it's open world kind of, and then there's like 64 players, and there's all kinds of vehicles. You could ride the main tank, You know, the little bird. The little bird is so good, and it's cool. You know, I like the whole riding, you know, vehicles. When I started off, I was mainly trying to kill people, but ever since then, I've been mainly, you know, driving around in tanks and stuff. But let's talk about the multiplayer in Destiny. So the multiplayer in Destiny is very fun. It's very Halo-like. So if you like Halo, you know, you're gonna like this game too. Which I do like this game, but compared to Battlefield 4, I feel like the Battlefield 4 is better. But one of the things this game does get right is, like, I do like the fact that there's a lot of health, because, you know, you have to be skillful to actually compete in this game, which I kind of like it, because, you know, I'm not the most skilled player, but I do have some sort of skill. So that's why I like this multiplayer. And also I like this multiplayer too, because it's kind of like, you know, you got all these cool power-ups and stuff, which other games don't have. Like in Battlefield, all you have is a gun, shoot people. Whereas in Destiny, you do have all these cool power-ups, like the Nova Bomb, and there's like these, like a golden gun too. There's like a one-shot kill on impact, which is cool because it rewards you for doing good. It's kind of like a kill streak, but you know, I like it because it feels like you're being rewarded for actually doing good. So overall, I would say that the best game is probably, well, yeah, but well, at least for me, it would be Battlefield 4. I feel Battlefield 4 is the best online FPS shooter. Okay, it's the best like first-person shooter on next gen, hands down. I don't think a game competes with this game when it comes to the online multiplayer, which is the only reason you want to buy Battlefield 4. Okay, the multiplayer. But if you want like the overall sort of experience, I'd say Destiny. But the campaign is not really that good. It only beats the Battlefield 4 campaign by a little bit. But I'd say the multiplayer beats the Destiny multiplayer by a farther margin than the Destiny campaign beats the Battlefield 4 campaign. So overall, I would say the better game is Battlefield 4. Okay, and until next time, I am